It's been an interesting day. I've been feeling hot and then feeling cold. Having had such polar opposite experiences here in this place in West Virginia. It's confusing, but also there's synchronicities. I've been feeling a lot of the Civil War energy here, and I'm outside this cafe on the patio that they've said there's been a lot of weird spiritual things that have happened, like poltergeist-like activities, and at night when we're sleeping, there's so many sounds, and it sounds like cannons and muskets. Very strange. Like I feel like there's some sort of bleed through to the time of the Civil War here. I looked up the history, and it seems like there was a lot of confusion as to who wanted to be in the Union and who wanted to be in the Confederacy, and a lot of kind of ambush attacks, like maybe not so coordinated like in other parts, like in Virginia and Maryland and Pennsylvania and stuff. There's bloodshed for sure, but a lot of like not quite sure who's on what side, probably. Which is a lot what the energy feels like here. Beautiful foliage, like plants and flowers and rolling hills and trees. Big river. It feels so foreign to me here, being from Texas. I haven't spent a lot of time on the East Coast or this area. There's a very interesting feeling of being close to birth and death at the same time. The cafe that we're parked outside of and staying at, it's basically my mom's name, just spelled differently. And it was a funeral home before it was a cafe. The bakery is where they embalmed the bodies. Very interesting energy for sure, but so much beauty and surprises. I'm kind of left flabbergasted a lot of the time, not really sure what to think. Sometimes feeling under threat, sometimes not. And the children are having a lot of fun. They're playing with their friends. They're making friends at the playground that show up regularly. There's a lot of babies and puppies and new life and birds and baby bunnies, baby groundhogs. And then there's like a bloody history that is palpable. Still trauma in maybe people's interactions held in their bodies. A lot of people here have been here for their whole lives. And then the people that I've talked to that aren't, oftentimes are confused as to why they're here. They didn't expect to end up here. One woman found out later that her family lived in the area, and she didn't even know some family that she wasn't told about. So I am wondering if there's something with my family and connected in with this place, because um, I don't know a whole lot about my dad's side of the family and where we come from, and the history. They didn't really talk about it. So it's possible that some of my ancestors lived here in this place, in this state, in this area, and because there's a feeling of kinship with some of the people, but then there's also adversarial, like want to screw you over and take what's most precious to you kind of people. And I've just really felt drawn to study the history of this place, especially during, well, they call it the Civil War, but I think it's debatable if it was the War of Northern Aggression. That's been an interesting topic. I used to not care about that kind of thing, and now that I'm here and I'm feeling all these energies and having these experiences, it's and so many sirens, so many ambulances. It's like I've never been in a place where there's been so much like medical emergency, seemingly. The plants are beautiful, and the birds. Anyways, I think maybe that's all I want to say. I'm just still kind of like uncovering, like, why am I here? Why are we here? Why has God made it so impossible for us to fix the van and get out of here? And I feel like there's a reason. So, here I am, and I'm working on uncovering that and seeing how I can be of service. Alright, well, I don't know if this turned out, if the wind messed up the audio, but thanks for watching.